I don't remember. I didn't want anything to do with it. I just wanted to stay home, so I missed so many days of school.
I was an alcoholic, and I got really bad with my alcohol. I wouldn't do anything bad, but it became kind of serious.
I don't know what happened. Something happened, or I was mad, or I just stopped trying for a little bit, or something like that. I don't know, maybe it was just school got harder.
Well, I'm having a baby, and I just want to give my baby a good future.
Our mission is to target students from population underrepresented in the sciences and get them involved in science programs initially at Berkeley High and Oakland Tech.
Their 10th grade year, they are approached with an opportunity to come hear about what Biotech Partners is about.
The name Biotech was thrown around a couple times when I was a freshman, but I didn't really know anything about it.
They go to Biotech Academy their junior year. The summer between the junior and senior year, they go to a summer internship, which is a paid program.
This course is demanding. There's a lot they have to do, but there's a lot of support as well.
And that's why we developed ROPE, because we want to be working with African American males who have not shown high numbers in the BCI program.
As soon as I even got there, they were just coming up to me and telling me, well, just stay on track. You need to stay with this. You need to, if you ever need anything, you can ask me.
I used to get in a lot of fights with my dad and my mom, and so I'd always be stressed and upset and always crying. So I would call Miss Rico, and she would always calm me down.
I make sure that I pay attention to all of them. This student of mine, he said that, I really don't know, I don't think I'm good at anything. Oh, okay, so let's do an experiment. Let's see if you're good at least on one thing, you know? So he did experiment perfect. You know, I've been just, giving him the little talks and stuff like that, not pushing him anything about this gang that he was in. And so he came and he just told me, Miss Rico, I really like when you talk to me. And I said, good. And he said, so what do you want to do? So now he wants to be a pre-med. Now he has a higher goal.
One of the things we really stress is meeting students where they are. And we try to identify if we can work with the student, if they're willing to be in this program, if they have an affinity and interest for science. That's really important.
The first day we came here, I was excited because this is something I really, really wanted to do. Every day I would look forward to coming to Biotech. That was my favorite class of the day. I like the labs we do, and everything is hands-on. So we're not just sitting here learning off of the board or anything.
It's just the topics is more interesting. It's like the class that I stay awake in the most because science is very interesting.
They mostly told us about the summer internship, so that's what got me interested.
Every student who comes in junior year wants to do that summer internship. That is definitely their big motivation.
They come back actually and honestly refreshed, like, wow, I worked, I get it, that was awesome. And so they usually have a pretty positive senior year.
Over the summer, I interned at the United States Department of Agriculture in the Food Contaminants Research Unit, and I purified monoclonal antibodies for the research of mad cow disease.
She's in the process right now of purifying for us a number of monoclonal antibodies.
It has the antibody inside of it, so we run the gel to see how pure it is.
It's been going very well. I'm very happy. So she's getting good results, good data.
In my internship, I went to Highland Hospital.
We're lucky to have someone like Jasmine here. She asks questions at the right time. She's very keen to learn and wants to improve her whatever skills that she's already brought with her. The Biotech intern program has prepared her well enough to just completely get thrown into the lab setting.
Jasmine, we have this patient who has a positive blood culture. So as you can see, the bacteria is growing.
And I was just speaking to the chemistry supervisor who just said to me, oh, I'm so glad she's in my department.
I got to see how it is to be in a job, the problems that you'll have, how you get through the problems.
This course is treated more like an employment atmosphere.
Slacks, the button-up shirts, the shoes. It was very different working with other people too who are very professional. The scientists weren't what I really expected. I expected them to be stuck up and on their on their project doing what they do, but they were all funny.
I was at Kaiser and I was an anesthesia tech. So I made IVs and I cleaned up before and after surgeries. It was a great experience, and I'm that much more, I guess. They allowed me to have an internship there, so I'm that much more dedicated to, just working harder.
When a student graduates or gets to their senior year, they would graduate. They have options. One option is to go to a 4-year university. One option is to go to a 2-year university. One option is to go to apply to the BCI program.
The BCI program is the Bioscience Career Institute, which is our community college program.
I plan to continue on with the BCI program and transfer to a UC after high school.
So if a student doesn't do BCI and they graduate, we have a new program called CASP, College Access and Support Program. And the philosophy behind that is that our students have vocalized to us that they want to stay connected with biotech partners.
We are joined together as a family. We're not seen as our skin color, our age.
I am more into science stuff than when I started the academy. Like when it first started, I was like, I don't know, but I know I want to do something in science. And I learned a lot of stuff that made me like, oh, I'm even more like sure that I want to pursue this career.
When I first looked at science, it was more of in movies, and now I'm seeing like what it really is. I don't know, it's nothing that I had ever seen.
I don't know, like cures for like cancer or something, because my dad has cancer. He has bladder cancer, and he also has diabetes, so maybe a cure for both of those.
If I was to become a scientist, not a doctor, but an applied scientist, I would look into that. Some of the stuff that I thought, I was like, oh yeah, you can do this.
Once I was introduced to Biotech, I was like, wow, I really need to change my life. I really need to do something about it and get a future for myself.
The job during summer was actually fun, and especially that it wasn't something that I got from knowing somebody or having any type of connections. It was more that I earned it.
The chances that they give you, not everybody could do, so I'm really thankful for this program.
I got a text of the baby. And then he came the following day in the class. I said, what are you doing here? You just had a baby. I just want to see you. I came here only for this academy, for this class.
I'm actually really proud of myself, and I feel really accomplished because I'm actually doing something with my life instead of sitting down doing nothing.
Mom says no one in this world is really going to care about Hashim Courtney. Don't worry about the girls and make something of yourself. There's plenty fish in the sea. I tell her, don't fret successful. I just want to be. I got to do what I got to do to make my dream a reality.